What it do, my brothers? What it do, my sisters? To all of my kinfolk and my NGs out there, you already know. Back at you again. What up, tribe? Man, check this out. This, I don't know if you want to call it a highway story, a vlog, or whatnot, but I got a message for y'all. All right. Now I can't do no cussing because I have my medallion on and whatnot, but now I'm saying that I did that jokingly and whatnot, but on a serious note, let me just bring it up. Mental illness. Now, y'all probably like, well, what does this have to do with anything? And this mental illness that I'm really talking about, this is really, this is for all my truck drivers, all of my brothers and all of my sisters that's out here. This video is dedicated to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why y'all see me do like that. You know what I mean? If y'all don't know what that means, y'all see what I'm representing. I'm representing hometown, baby. You know what I'm saying? And the young bull, he wound up tapping out because he got a little tired and everything in the Houston game. And everything, you know what I mean, transpired and all kinds of chaos has happened and whatnot. But I'm doing this to let y'all know that it's a lot of people that's out here that have been doing this a lot lately, ever since the solar eclipse. I've been watching, I've been paying attention. I might not say a whole lot, because I try to keep excuse me, certain things what they are. I stay in my own lane, in other words. My lane is truck driving, but also a lot of y'all know me as the first metaphysical truck driver. You know what I mean? And I take honor and I take pride in that. You know what I mean? But anyway, mental illness and truck drivers, my brothers and my sisters, man, I have been paying attention, and I've been watching something lately, a whole lot. And I ran across I guess you can call it a tweet or whatnot. And the person, was basically, was just talking about, their depression and them being a truck driver and being out on the road. I know I've done, and one of my highway stories where I talked about the incident with homeboy, he couldn't take it no more. You know what I mean? And he tapped out. So with all of that, fam, listen, with all of that being said, it's like this, man. I'm about to put y'all on to some stuff that I did. Now, when I first got out, when I was in trucking school, and then from trucking school transitioned over to, physically, shifting and driving and going up and down and whatnot, the highway and also mountains. Now, coming from where I come from, it ain't nothing but flatland. So just remember that. All right. The second thing is, I really didn't know what to expect. So me coming from where I come from and also being a person that was active, very, very active in the streets, um, from hustling uh, to even little gang banging and whatnot. But that was when I was young. You know what I'm saying? But from that and whatnot, like I said, I really didn't know what to expect. Being quote unquote a truck driver. So once I got out there and I started to see, like I'm looking at the window right now, when I started to see, everything that the universe has created, I was just so like, wow, this is amazing. Never seen nothing like this. I mean, don't get it messed up or whatnot. I did used to travel before, truck driving, but actually going to like Idaho, Utah, North Dakota, Wyoming, Montana, South Dakota, the state of Washington, Oregon, going to in that region, it did something for me. It just really opened up my eyes and whatnot. Now it was a lot of pressure that was put up on me at that point in time. Now, hopefully, where I'm going with this, a lot of y'all can relate to what I'm saying. But at that point in time, I was basically the only one that was working. You know what I mean? And it was a lot of pressure that was put up on me to make sure, I make some money, I pay bills, send money back home, I pay bills, and I also at the same time try to take care of myself, actually try to live, on the road, try to manage my money right and whatnot. And I'm basically living living with another man. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying that like he was my partner. I'm saying he was my trainer. My trainer was a man, a white man at that, and um, getting adjusted to being in a confined space, basically kind of like you're almost like you in a jail cell. You know what I mean? But this jail cell, it can actually go up and down the highway and whatnot. So I was trying to get adjusted to that. Also, certain things that I might do, he might not approve of, and vice versa. Now, I'm a mutable sign, which in other words, I know how to adapt. So when it came to the adapting part, to get adjusted to this, I was all with it. I was all down for it and whatnot. So I ain't had no problem with that. But the pressure and the stress had really started to get to me, especially around like the third month, because I was just out there on the road. I was just ready to go home. I was ready to get out the truck. I got tired of every day I'm seeing the mountains. It was certain things that I wanted to do. I was missing out on the boys' birthdays. I was missing out on home life. So that was one layer right there that was thrown up on me. I never did address that. Keep that in mind. I never did address that. I just pushed them feelings down. You know what I mean? I wound up quitting CR England, and I think I wound up going to Snyder. But let me fast forward to who was I with? I don't know what company. Matter of fact, I think this might have been close to. Now I won U.S. Express because I didn't work for U.S. Express also. It was I forgot. I'm matter of fact, it might have been one of the things. Matter of fact, it was. It was. I don't know which. It might have been Raina. When I was working for them, but from the beginning part leading up till the time that I started working for the sings, it was just so much stuff that was thrown on top of me. Like I said, not really getting a chance to go home, having a home life, spend time. At that time, she wasn't my wife. That was my old lady. You know what I mean? So spending time with her, spending time with the boys, spending time with my parents, with my mama, my sisters, my nieces, my nephew, you know what I mean, my cousins, my aunts, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I used to come home and whatnot, and I used to see them, but not really the way how we used to see each other like that. You know what I mean? And then dealing with that pressure. Then also on top of that, dealing with the fact that I'm trying my best as a man to hold my head up high and make sure that these bills are taken care of, to make sure that I'm just not straight. But matter of fact, before I even take care of myself, I need to make sure that they good. You know what I mean? So and them checks, it's like $800, $1,000. Now to some of y'all might be like, man, that's a lot of money. But when you throw in taxes and other stuff that comes out, you might walk away with about a $600, $700 check. Then on top of that, you got bills, you got food, you got transportation, car insurance, gas. And man, at that point in time, I wasn't doing meal prepping, so I would always try to make sure I at least had about $200 to $300 just to go with myself out there on the road, so I can eat. And like I said, everything had got pushed down. I pushed them emotions down. Then on top of that, I pushed them emotions down. Push them emotions down. Push that down. Push that down. Push that down. Where now you talking about a whole. You might as well say like a small little pyramid of emotions that you didn't build, and that was something that happened. A small little pyramid of the emotions in myself that I wind up building for myself. Well, thankfully, and I miss this brother to this day. And bro, this is the reason why I burn ancestry money for you, to make sure that you are all right on that other side. But Brother Brown was the one that basically, he was like, bro, you ain't never heard of meditation and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I've heard of it. I was like, but I never really got into it like that. And he was like, man, you might want to, check that out. He was like, and maybe that can help. And to be honest with you, that's what did it for me. Was I started off just simply trying to meditate. Come to find out years now, me just sitting up here talking to you, you might start daydreaming and saying, man, I remember when I was going through this, so I know what bro talking about, this and that. By you daydreaming and whatnot, that's part of meditation. See that whole, I ain't gonna get too deep into that because that's a whole nother video on its own. You know, meditation. But I started off with physically, you know, laying on my back, closing my eyes, and I never was the person to do it without music, because you can do it with music, with or without music. Me personally, I like the music. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing it, you know, with the music, and then from there, it was like other doors started to open up. And then when I mean other doors started to open up, other doors started to open up for me on the line of when I'm sitting there waiting to get loaded up or waiting to get unloaded, or before I go to sleep, quote unquote, shut it down, read a book. So for me, it was personal steps that I had to take on the lines to this pyramid, this building that I had built for myself. I had to tear it down brick by brick. I mean, literally brick by brick. So it went from meditating to reading books to now I'm starting to get into watching what kind of food that I eat. So now I'm starting to watch what kind of food that I eat. I've been said it, and I'm gonna keep on saying it. At one point in time, I was 250 pounds. Got on the scale today around about 205. 206. I mean, I done been in, got all the way down to like 185, and then I came back up. But see, I've been in the gym like going stupid hard. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm 205, but I'm, you know, we try to get back down. But anyway, besides all of that, watching what I was eating. And when you start to be a little bit more conscious of watching what you put into your avatar, what you put into your body, other doors start to open up as well. So it went from watching what meditating, reading books, watching what I'm eating. Now I want to get back to the gym. I want to work out. Now on top of that, I'm starting to, you know, get a little bit more, quote unquote, spiritual. I don't want to say that word like too loosely, like that, because too many people have been abusing, quote unquote, the word spiritual. But I'm just gonna say awakening, to become more and more awake. I mean, I was already awoke. Understanding. Everybody's already woke. So let me just say that. But it's certain levels that everybody might be at. You might not be at the same level that I'm at. I might not be at the same level that you at. You see what I'm saying? So you know, and it, like I said, from the food it to that, and then that's when I started to stop and turn around and say, hold on, man, I got to heal myself. See, everything is a step. You know, in life, we don't realize this, but in life, we, quote unquote, we take steps in order to get to certain places, right? But did y'all know that y'all take steps negatively, badly, to build negative stuff and throw at yourself, to self-sabotage your own self. We do that all the time. The words that come out of our mouth, what we listen to, what kind of food we choose to eat. Even when it comes to if you a single man or a single woman, who you choose to sleep with, what you watch on TV, and everything. What you, like I said, what you listen to. Everything plays has plays a part in this whole big picture. Everything. Some of us get it, like, and then it takes some of us a little bit of time to catch on. You know what I'm saying? But the whole entire time, people be like, yo, you got to heal yourself. You got to heal yourself. Well, it takes steps in order for you to start to heal yourself. But y'all don't realize y'all been taking steps for you to harm yourself as well. And that's what I meant to say in the beginning. We do so much stuff to harm ourselves. And then when we realize it's time for you to heal yourself, now you start to go back and all these layers you start to build. I mean, not build, but you start to tear them. You start to tear them down and whatnot. And like I said, it's every little thing, everything counts. Everything adds up. So the whole point of this quote unquote message to my fellow brothers, my fellow sisters that's out here, going up and down the road and whatnot, that might deal with difficult times, things that you like, man, you don't know how you gonna make it and whatnot. Listen, like I said, number one, if you ain't into meditating, get into meditating. And to be honest with you, it is plenty of YouTube meditation videos, plenty of them. You just put meditation and all kinds of other stuff will pop up dealing with meditation, and you can pick one, and then you can go from there. You know what I'm saying? That's one. The other thing, watch what you eat. Watch what you eat. Especially if you're one of them drivers where you might not be able to go home every other day or go home every day, every other day, or leastly on the weekend or every two weeks. If you one of them drivers where you're out to like a month, 2-3 months, listen, I understand when it comes to the food selection, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do, but also at the same time, take the time to take back a little bit of your money and try to go get you. I'm not even gonna say try, bro, sis. Go get you some good food. I don't want to sit up here and say, well, organic food is the best because some of that some of that stuff that quote unquote that's organic, that stuff ain't organic, man. I didn't did a video talking about that too. But anyway, get you some good healthy food. Take in a lot of fruits and a lot of vegetables. You know what I'm saying? That's a start. Also, watch what you listen to, especially when it comes to the music. Listen, if any of y'all follow my podcast show, Metaphysical Music Podcast Show, we didn't already talked about vibrational thoughts. That's what the podcast show is really all about. It's to help y'all and whatnot, but the music, the vibration, the frequency, that that's hitting us on an everyday basis. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the stuff that's being played and that we choose to listen to, it's our own downfall. I'm just gonna keep it real, with y'all. Matter of fact, I think I did a video about my 30-day experiment with music. For 30 days, I ain't listening but hip hop, rap, gangster. Then the other 30 days, it was nothing but funk, disco, old school R&B. And I broke down, mentally what it did for me. The mood that I was in when I used to come home, from being out there. Because let's face it, we in traffic, majority of the time. So we have to deal, with people that don't know how to drive. And then we have to deal with our own kind that don't know how to drive on top of that. So music is one of the biggest things that I can say that will definitely have an effect on you out there on the road. Also, another thing, if y'all the drivers that I be saying, none against y'all be having the 42, 52 inch flat screen TV back there in the bunk and whatnot. Hey, bro, hey, salute. You know what I mean? But with me, I don't got no TV in my truck. I take books. I read. Now the thing is, I ain't tell y'all what I read. I don't read no trash. Like I said, I can't cuss because because we got this on. So I don't read no trash. All right, but what I do read, I started off with a book by Michael Talbot, The Holographic Universe. Excellent book. Now, a book that I'm right now reading, and I'm kind of stuck in it. Matter of fact, Free the Master Teacher, Dr. Malachi Z. York. I'm reading one of his books, The Holy Tablets, and I'm like stuck. Like in the book, it's like I said, read. You can. It's plenty of stuff, other stuff that you can do besides just watch a TV. Now I encourage you, watch YouTube because you watch me on YouTube. But at the same time, what are you watching on YouTube? Because see, that algorithm. It can get real tricky now. And I'm just saying, because see, I know something about the algorithm. Oh yeah. Spirit done already broke it down to me, player. So I already know something about the algorithm. I know how to, bob and weave and move and groove. In the algorithm. Because I done put, the Spirit said, do this. So I done been putting it to work. You know what I'm saying? So you're looking at me now. So like I said, it's all about what you watch. Then the other thing also, and I know this might be kind of difficult and kind of hard, but this is one you could challenge yourself. Let's say you Chicago, LA, Houston, Dallas, New York. Oh my God, New York City, Miami, any major city. So you gotta go through this major city. It's gonna be traffic. That people are going to probably cut your throat. Okay. When that happens, challenge yourself. Don't cuss, but challenge yourself. And say to yourself, I am grateful. I am grateful I did not hit you. That is going to be a big challenge, but you have to start from somewhere. Y'all probably saying, man, I can't do it. Listen. I did it. Excuse me. And I still do it. To this day on the road. When something happens and I just kind of want to like, I thank you, universe. Thank you, God. I did not hit them. Thank you that they are still alive. I thank you that I'm out here doing what I enjoy doing because I love driving semi truck. I just love driving, period. You know what I'm saying? So I challenge myself. You know, when certain stuff happen, be thankful, be grateful, and just gratitude. Now, granted, sometimes when I'm in the A or when I'm going through Nashville, especially in the A, man. I mean, I really, y'all should already know. So you know when it's all said and done, just take your time and breathe. You know what I mean? It kind of be hard going through the A on that 285. What time is it? It's 3:17. Like right now, ooh, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. You know what I mean? But just try. It's kind of hard, but just try. So hopefully, y'all can take some of the information, some of the knowledge, some of the game that I had to learn on my own. I'm giving it to y'all. Take it, apply it, and run with it. And man, if y'all like the video, y'all like the content and whatnot, y'all already know. Comment, share, subscribe. I think that's it. Hey, as always, fam, peace, love, and joy. Holla.